Even if you are a servant of God, be careful of offending God's friend. Abraham was called a friend of God. When Abimelech touched Abraham's wife, God himself, without invitation from Abraham, came to fight for Abraham. Why? Because he considered Abraham his friend. The same thing happened with Moses. The Bible says that God would speak to Moses as a man spake with his friend when he was serving God with Aaron and Miriam, who were his family and they were servants of God. When they started judging Moses for marrying an Ethiopian eunuch, the Bible says God himself came and he struck Miriam with leprosy. Why? Because they stood as servants of God to judge and condemn a friend of God. Jesus looked at his disciples and he said, I no longer call you servants, but I now call you friends. Why? Because a servant does not know what his master is doing, but a friend does. And you know what I'm doing. So, as a servant of God, serving the Lord sincerely, loving the Lord, praying, fasting, doing everything you know best to do for the Lord, be careful that in your service to Him, you end up offending His friends, whether by talking against them, whether by judging them, whether by condemning them. Why? Because as a servant of God, you can attract the wrath of God by not siding up or standing in synchrony with His friends. And this message is not to justify the mistakes of any man of God, but it is to speak to you so that you walk with wisdom. The Bible says, walk in wisdom, consider the days, and walk circumspectly. Be wise. Be wise. God bless you.